Rowan and Martin's Laugh-In, a television phenomenon of the 60s and 70s, was the groundbreaking comedy show that shook America. Airing in 1968, the show was like an entertainment storm with fast rhythms, unique short skits, and an extremely new and bold comedy style. Each episode is a colorful and creative game with a series of jokes, sharp jokes, and famous characters, from Hollywood stars to famous politicians. Under the direction of two sharp MCs Stan Rowan and Dick Martin, the show is not only a feast of laughter, but also a place to bring extremely profound social satire. Funny, unexpected, and unpredictable moments turned Laugh-In into a pop culture icon, paving the way for a series of modern comedy shows. With familiar characters like Goldie Hawn and Lily Tomlin, Rowan and Martin's Laugh-In has become a playground for up-and-coming stars, where they can shine and leave a deep mark in the hearts of audiences. And don't forget classic sayings like "Sock it to me" has become a part of comedy history. Rowan and Martin's Laugh-In not only made America laugh, it also rocked pop culture with its burst of creativity and fearlessness in breaking the rules. Although this show always brings laughter to the audience, the lives of some actors in the cast ended with dark tragedies after the stage aura gradually faded. Below are the tragic stories of 13 actors who participated in the show and their painful lives after leaving the spotlight. 1. Dan Rowan, 1922 hingga 1987. Dan Rowan, with his elegant looks and calm demeanor, is the serious half of the hosting duo Rowan and Martin's Laugh-In. Born in 1922 in Beggs, Oklahoma, Dan had a life of many ups and downs before reaching the peak of his career. He served in World War II as a pilot in the United States Air Force, and when the war ended, he left the military with many physical and mental injuries. After that, Rowan determined to enter the entertainment industry, where fame would be a consolation for the suffering he experienced on the battlefield. The turning point in his career came when Rowan collaborated with Dick Martin, creating a famous comedy duo. They Gave Laugh-In became a cultural phenomenon of the 1960s, with humorous but contemporary political and social satires. Rowan, with his gentle and sarcastic leading style, has brought laughter to millions of audiences, but few people know that behind that humor, he is fighting a painful personal life. Rowan became addicted to cigarettes from a very young age, and this addiction haunted him for decades. It silently destroyed his health, and in the 1980s, Rowan was diagnosed with terminal lung cancer. This disease took away the strength of a once resilient person, turning Rowan into a pale figure compared to his glorious years on stage. In 1987, Rowan died alone and in pain, far from the spotlight he once shone on. He passed away, leaving behind regret in the hearts of fans and colleagues who witnessed a shining star slowly overshadowed by a cruel illness. 2. Dick Martin, 1922 to 2008. Dick Martin, Dan Rowan's comedic sidekick, was one of the most prominent hosts of the era. He was born in Battle Creek, Michigan in 1922, grew up in a poor family, and always had to fight to survive. Martin has an endless optimism that helps him overcome life's challenges and fuels his timeless comedy. After meeting Dan Rowan, Martin found the perfect piece for his comedy duo. With his witty comedy style, natural acting style, and excellent improvisational ability, Martin has made a name for himself. Laugh-In. He brings comfortable moments to the audience with gentle but intelligent humor. But behind that hilarity, Martin's life is a silent battle with illness. Martin suffered for years with serious health problems, especially related to the respiratory system. His life was marked by bouts of respiratory failure, constant bouts of difficulty breathing that made him increasingly weak. Chronic lung disease gradually exhausted him, turning the last years of his life into a constant struggle with pain. In 2008, Dick Martin passed away quietly at his home, ending a life full of ups and downs but also full of success. His passing left a big void in the hearts of lovers. Laugh-In, and a generation of audiences who witnessed his laughter now face sadness and regret. 3. Judy Carne, 1939 to 2015. Judy Carne, with her bright smile and famous line "Sock it to me" above Laugh-In, was one of the show's brightest stars. Born in Northampton, England, in 1939, Carne began his acting career at a very young age and quickly became a star in Hollywood. However, her life was not only happy moments on stage, but also full of personal tragedies. Carne is famous for his ability to transform into comedic roles, but behind the halo is a chaotic life. She fell into drug and alcohol addiction, immersed in fun with no way out. Carne went through many failed marriages, including a famous relationship with Burt Reynolds, but all of them could not bring her true happiness. Carne's final years were dark as her acting career declined, her health declined, and she struggled with the effects of drug abuse. She was arrested for drug possession and spent many years in a state of psychological crisis. In 2015, Judy Carne passed away at her home in Northampton after a long struggle with illness and depression. Her death was the end of a life full of ups and downs, where the spotlight was turned off long before her life truly ended. Fans mourned for a once brilliant talent, but could not escape the darkness of life. 4. Henry Gibson, 1935 to 2009. Henry Gibson, a familiar name in the entertainment industry, left a deep impression through the above role Rowan and Martin's Laugh-In. Born in Memphis, Tennessee, in 1935, Gibson began his acting career at an early age. With his natural acting ability and excellent script-writing talent, he quickly attracted the attention of the media. Gibson's career started with small roles in television shows, but really shined when he joined the team of Laugh-In, where he is known for his humorous, satirical performances and emotional poetry. Gibson is not only a comedian but also a creative artist, with many works to his credit. He participated in various films and television shows after leaving Laugh-In, include The Long Goodbye and The Blues Brothers. However, his life was not always brilliant. Although he has achieved success in his career, he often has to face dull pain due to the evil cancer. Gibson's final years became a constant battle with illness. Cancer tormented him, causing his body to become weak and painful. Despite undergoing many treatments and medical care, he still suffered terrible pain, but the unfortunate thing was that his spirit was always optimistic. He often said, "I want people to remember the laughter, not the pain." In 2009, Henry Gibson passed away peacefully, leaving infinite sadness for those who loved him. His death ended a program full of laughter and creativity, but his memories will forever live in the hearts of the audience.
5. Alan Suez, 1926 a 2011.
Alan Suez is one of the most prominent figures of Laugh-In, with a humorous personality and unique performance style. Born in Washington, D.C. in 1926, Suez did not have an easy childhood. After serving in the Army during World War II, he returned and decided to pursue an acting career where he could freely express himself. Suez not only stands out with his stage performances, but is also an impressive actor. He often transforms into quirky characters, bringing joy and laughter to the audience. However, behind the laughter is a life full of events. Despite her career success, Suez faced many financial and emotional difficulties. He repeatedly struggled to maintain his finances, and those worries gradually eroded his mental health. Suez's personal life was no less stormy. He experienced many failed relationships and felt lonely. Loneliness and emotional exhaustion gradually became a part of his life. Still, Suez continued to perform, and his optimism always showed on stage. In 2011, Alan Suez passed away from heart disease in a state of seriously depleted health. His death shocked fans who loved his humor and talent. One of the prominent figures of Laugh-In has passed away, leaving a big void in the hearts of those who love laughter. 6. Arte Johnson, 1929 to 2019. Arte Johnson, one of the main stars of Rowan and Martin's Laugh-In, is known for his unique humor and ability to quickly switch between characters. Born in Benton Harbor, Michigan in 1929, Johnson had a colorful life in the entertainment industry. He began his career in local theaters before moving to Hollywood in search of greater opportunities. Thanks to his natural talent and creativity, Johnson quickly attracted attention and became one of the familiar faces of Laugh-In. His roles often contain satire and sharp humor, making them unforgettable to the audience. Johnson created many memorable characters, from a funny old man to a crazy government employee, and all of them brought laughter to millions of people. However, besides his successful career, Johnson has faced many challenges in his personal life. Not only did he struggle with the pressures of the entertainment industry, but he also struggled with serious health problems. After many years of facing illness, he was diagnosed with bladder cancer. Johnson fought the disease for many years, but it took its toll on his strength and health. In 2019, Arte Johnson passed away due to complications from bladder cancer. His death is not only the loss of a talented artist, but also the end of a golden age in entertainment culture. He left a remarkable legacy, not only with laughter, but also with beautiful memories in the hearts of fans. Johnson's passing left an unfillable void in the hearts of lovers Laugh-In, where he shined with performances full of talent and creativity. 7. Richard Dawson, 1932 to 2012. Richard Dawson, an indispensable icon in the American entertainment industry, has left a bold mark through his role as host of the show. Family Feud and previous appearances on Rowan and Martin's Laugh-In. With his attractive appearance and natural communication ability, Dawson has conquered the hearts of millions of audiences. Born in Gosport, England, he immigrated to the United States and quickly achieved success in the entertainment industry, where he became one of television's familiar faces. However, after his shining years, Dawson's life was not easy. He had to fight esophageal cancer in the last years of his life, a fierce battle not only with the disease, but also with extreme physical pain. During this time, the smile and optimism he often displayed on screen were overshadowed by pain and fatigue. Despite enduring excruciating pain, Dawson still managed to maintain his spirit and optimism, which was reflected in his final interviews. In 2012, Richard Dawson passed away in the sadness of fans and friends. His passing not only brought sadness to those who loved the show, but was also a great loss to entertainment culture. Dawson's death closes a chapter in the life of a man who brought laughter and joy to millions, and whose legacy will forever be remembered. 8. Gary Owens, 1934 to 2015. Gary Owens, with his distinctive voice and unmistakable humor, left an everlasting mark on fans through Laugh-In. Born in Mitchell, South Dakota, in 1934, Owens began his career as a DJ before entering the world of television. His captivating voice and charming hosting style made him an indispensable part of the show, where he was not only a host, but also a creator of laughter and fun. Looks for the audience. However, after his shining years, Owens faced serious health problems. He suffered from diabetes for a long time, and his health condition gradually worsened. Instead of letting pain defeat him, Owens always kept his sense of humor and smile, trying to bring joy to everyone around him until the last days of his life. He often shares happy stories and creates a joyful atmosphere in meetings with friends and colleagues. In 2015, Gary Owens passed away, leaving a huge void in the entertainment industry. His death brought with it regret for a voice that everyone had loved and cherished. Owens' passing is not only the loss of a great talent, but also the closing of a show full of memories and laughter, where he made history. 9. Teresa Graves, 1948 to 2002. Teresa Graves, one of the brightest stars of Rowan and Martin's Laugh-In, has left a deep impression in the hearts of audiences with her acting talent and undeniable charm. Born in Houston, Texas, in 1948, Graves quickly rose to prominence in the entertainment industry, becoming an icon of style and confidence. She is not only a talented actress, but also a pioneer, especially in portraying strong and independent women in the 1970s. However, despite his remarkable career, Graves' personal life was far from smooth. After leaving Laugh-In, she faces many challenges in life, including unhappy marriages and complicated relationships. The stress in her personal life created a lot of pressure and suffering for Graves, causing her to become lonely and stuck. In 2002, Teresa Graves' life ended tragically in a fire at her home. Her sudden and tragic death left grief not only for her fans but also for those who had worked with her. Gray's passing is not only the loss of a talent who never reached his full potential, but also a wake-up call about the difficulties that famous people often face. Her image will always live forever in the hearts of fans, as a testament to the beauty and tragedy of life. 10. Johnny Brown, 1937 to 2022. Johnny Brown is not only a talented comedian, but also a versatile artist with a career spanning more than 4 decades. Born into a family with an artistic tradition in St. Petersburg, Florida, he soon showed his talent and passion for art. With his sunny smile and flexible acting ability, Johnny quickly attracted the attention of producers. He is famous for the above role Laugh-In, where he brought not only laughter but also profound lessons about life through humorous skits. Johnny is not only a lovely face on screen but also a close companion in the hearts of the audience, thanks to his warm personality and optimistic spirit. However, his life was not always bright. Despite his successes, Johnny faced many hardships and challenges, including some dark years where he began to struggle with his health. Heart attacks and serious health problems forced him to live carefully and consider each day. In 2022, when his health seriously deteriorated, Johnny calmly accepted death, but no less painfully. In the midst of his final moments, he left behind heartfelt words of condolences to his loved ones, making everyone who loved him feel like they lost a part of their childhood. The image of an artist who always brings laughter has now become a symbol of resilience and optimism, even in the darkest hours. Memories of him will forever live in the hearts of those who love him, as proof that laughter can overcome even life's greatest challenges. 11. Flip Wilson, 1933 to 1998. Flip Wilson, who became one of the brightest stars of the 70s, was not only a brilliant comedian but also a cultural icon. Born into a modest family in Jersey City, New Jersey, Wilson faced many hardships throughout his childhood. However, he did not let those circumstances stop his passion for art. With the perfect combination of sarcasm and acting talent, Wilson has become a familiar face in television shows and has created many iconic comedic characters. He is famous for the show The Flip Wilson Show, where he not only made audiences laugh but also challenged social norms. He created characters like Geraldine, a woman who was funny, intelligent, and always had sharp perspectives on life. However, Wilson's life was not always easy. After leaving the spotlight, he had to battle the pain of liver cancer, causing him not only physical pain but also mental collapse. The last years of his life were filled with pain, as the pain from the cruel disease left him both mentally and physically devastated. Even so, he still tried to maintain an optimistic spirit, often sharing with friends, "I have lived as a humorous person, and I will leave with a smile on my face." However, the price paid for those laughs makes fans feel sad, knowing that a symbol of joy had to endure a lot of pain before leaving this world. The legacy that Flip Wilson left behind is not only laughter but also a lesson in courage in life, reminding us that, sometimes, laughter is the way to face the biggest challenges that we face. Life brings. 12. Mitzi McCall, 1932 to 2023. Mitzi McCall, a talented actress and familiar face of Laugh-In, lived the life of an artist with shining moments throughout the 70s. Born in Los Angeles, California, she was raised in an artistic environment where creativity and performing is always encouraged. She is not only a comedian but also a resilient woman, always looking to make a difference in a competitive industry. With her charm and talented acting skills, Mitzi quickly became a prominent star in television shows, leaving her mark in the hearts of audiences with her memorable performances and humorous stories. Graceful. However, like many other artists, as time passed, she gradually became a forgotten name in the entertainment industry. The stage lights gradually turned off, and the public's attention turned to new faces. Despite her great contributions to art, her passing in 2023 did not receive much attention, making her artistic legacy seem to be forgotten. When she passed away, there was no large memorial service, no loud headlines in the media. Only quiet memories remained in the hearts of those who loved her. The funny and cute moments she brought are now just wounds in the minds of fans, like a sad song quietly echoing in the space. Mitzi McCall's life and career are a testament to the heartbreaking reality that, sometimes, silence calls out the most painful calls, making us wonder about the value of remembrance and recognition. In the art world, 13. Pat Paulson, 1927 to 1997. Pat Paulson, an excellent comedian, has dedicated his life to making people laugh, but behind his joyful satirical performances lies a painful story. Born into a farmer family in California, Pat soon showed his talent and passion for art. He became one of the prominent faces above the Smothers Brothers Comedy Hour and Laugh-In, where he impressed with his unique performances and sharp satire. However, as is typical of tragedy in an artist's life, Paulson's final years were a relentless battle with lung cancer. While he devoted himself to laughter, he had to silently endure pain, long treatment sessions, and the feeling of loneliness as he watched his health decline. Although he always had a smile on the outside, inside, he was a soul gnawing away at suffering. At the end of his life, Pat often remembered the beautiful memories of his career and his companions in the entertainment industry. He left the audience with a creative and talented image, but also made them cry when remembering the pain he had to go through. He is an artist who not only brings joy to others, but also endures indescribable pain. Pat Paulson's life, with its laughter and tears, became a symphony of emotions, demonstrating human strength in the face of tragedy, but also a reminder that, sometimes, the people who make us laugh have to fight invisible pain. Every death, every departure, leaves a mark of sadness for those who loved them. Artists who have contributed to Laugh-In with humor and joy faced with personal pain, making us wonder about the price of laughter in life. As the echoes of laughter from the past now blend into the silence, we appreciate even more the memories and legacies they left behind, like bright lights in the darkness of life.